Alright, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Cypher747.
Your boy P.Huggs hugging it, yes sir.
Alright, in the last video, had you record to Pro Era. Or, not record. I recorded.
Man, right.
Had to react
to
Pro Era.
Yes sir.
Alright, and that was good, right? Did you like it?
Yep, definitely a lot. Like I said, yeah, you had to be woke for that one, but definitely a lot of good like terminology, analogy. Yes sir.
Okay, and this time we back, but we back with a solo member of Pro Era. We're back with Capital STEEZ.
Capital STEEZ, my man, STEEZ.
Now I played this song a few times around you. You know, and obviously you've listened to it and you've heard it, but now we're gonna do like a breakdown and actually like listen to what this man's saying. So those of you who don't know, I did mention in the last video that Capital STEEZ did commit suicide. This is back in 2012. From what we know, and from pretty much all the reports, got on top of the Empire State Building, and he got on Twitter and he typed up the end, and that was his like final tweet, and then he jumped off and committed suicide. So like to me, that's crazy. That feels like chills like down my back, because it's like this man was on a whole completely different plane as far as like the human mind goes, and I think to me, bro, I think it like drove him crazy. Yeah. And I think he was seeing stuff, and he just knew of stuff that was coming, and I think he thought the way out of it was I just need to leave his body, you know?
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Like, I don't think anyone should ever really think like that.
Think like that, but like, hey, like, who knows that man was on to something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, be thinking like that deep and like to go to that end,
yeah.
You know, so.
I kind of look at it as like, when you want to learn about like philosophers and what they did during their times, where do you go? You know, you go to their books.
Their books, yeah.
Right? I consider this like his books, his music,
his memoir.
Yeah, if we really wanted to know like what was going on in STEEZ's mind, let's go to his music.
Right. This
song probably one of his most popular songs, but like this beat was actually produced by Joey Badass, believe it or not.
For real?
A lot of people don't know that.
Oh no.
So it was produced by Joey Badass, but this song, I think like it doesn't necessarily make me sad, but it like listening to it, I feel sad for him, because you could tell he just was he put it all on the line at this song.
I think this goes to like the great reference of like a lot of times when people say like if you like let somebody listen to like their music, like you can kind of like determine like who they are, like what they're about just by listening to their music.
Yeah.
STEEZ. Man, Capital STEEZ.
Without further ado, let's just get into this, bro.
Man,
you ready?
Hey, make sure y'all got y'all fruit snacks, whatever y'all need, y'all hydration shorts, and sit up for this one, because this about to be a good one.
Yeah. Already the beat's just eerie, you know what I'm saying?
Is it evolution or an evil illusion? People polluting our minds, trying to keep me from cruising. They never call till they see that you moving, so I'm balling without stealing and shooting. It's middle finger to the world now, and since I got my meal ticket, don't nobody wanna turn me down. And before you would've thought that it would hurt to smile. There's somebody called a circus in town. My work is profound, even on my pros found a balance. Growing up a fine young man like the stallion. I said I wouldn't use the Cali as a catalyst, but I'm still mixing different herbs in a salad. Fly shit, bringing different birds to the palace. They want that extra bread like we serving up Italian. And in reality, we serving up our talent. I'm a servant with these words of empowerment, bitch.
I know a lot of y'all probably like, y'all didn't even get that. Y'all just like, what's going on type stuff.
Yeah.
Serving up words of empowerment, bro.
Bro.
I feel like that's the whole epitome of this song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
his words, they definitely have power behind it.
Yeah.
Like,
and like you said, especially like for him to put it like through his music, you know what I mean? Mixing up different herbs and create the salad.
Like, bruh, yeah, like, just the lyricism is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
he said, so I'm balling without stealing or shooting. Like, yo, like, it's just little stuff like that, but you just hear it, you're just like, yo, like, how did that slip past my head the first time? You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's just because it's just, you was meant to listen to it multiple times. Yeah. You know, you're really not meant to get a lot of music the very first time. And if you do, you just got a really good ear.
Yeah. I mean, I think they go to show just like how some movies, like, you know, you go back and watch it the second time you catch them, so you be like, bro, I did not see that the first time. How did I miss that?
Yeah.
I feel like it could be the same, you know, thing over the music.
Yeah. It's kind of like foreshadowing in a sense.
You
like a lot of movies like love doing that.
Mm-hmm. And then you catch it the second time, and then you realize something. You like, oh, I see what he was saying there.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that first verse, you could just tell it's about to get a little deeper.
Yeah, it's only going up from here. Yeah, you can tell how the beat and just like how, like, you know, how that's kind of like transcribing and going onward.
Yeah.
The evil of love is so subliminal, and the love of evil is so sinister. This damnation is ran by sinners still. Middle finger to your pastor and your minister. The evil of love is so subliminal, and the love of evil is so sinister. This damnation is ran by sinners still. Middle finger to your pastor and your minister. Smile ain't the same no more. I looked up and the sky ain't the same no more. I looked up what the meaning of life was and ended up with a fake smile and a light buzz, right? Cuz it went off like a light bulb. I might seem fine, but the smile's only plastered on. I'm in disguise and the flight don't last that long. They say you looking good, I'm glad to see you happy, dog. They clueless, I'm emotionally damaged. A lonely little bastard, still growing as a man with intentions of only common intentions. Cause as a kid, my mind been trapped inside of a prison. And during lunchtime, I used to sit inside of detention and study vocab. Cause I liked my mama's attention. It was more than just letters that I studied for. Embarrassment made me better than ever and lessened my speech impediment. The evil.
Yo. Bro. We might have to listen to that second verse again. Because he went off, bro.
This man said studying vocab during detention.
Just to get his mother's attention. Yeah. Like.
Man, what?
Oh my god, bro. Like, he said a line in there, and it was like, he's like, I'm glad to see you happy, dog, but they clueless. I'm emotionally damaged. Like, we know people who have been like that.
Yes, bro. Like, they look post exterior, you know, a good and happy got it going on, and then, you know, when life happens, or, you know, one thing leads to the next, you just like, bro, what? Like, how? You know what I'm saying? It's probably people that, even like when you referenced earlier, like, you know, like his story and like how his demise came, like, they probably people that thought, like, okay, he's cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's doing this thing, making music, and next thing you know, this man the end, and boom, just gone.
Yeah, and they thought he was good.
And they thought he was cool.
Damn, like, yeah, no. Like, this is probably one of my favorite songs for STEEZ, just because it's just like he lays it all out there. You could just tell he wants you to listen, and even then he's not looking for any sympathy. He's not looking for anyone to pat him on the back. He's just like, yo, no, like the name of the song is Evol Love for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that. You spell love backwards, you get evil. Like, that's kind of what it is.
And man, even how you were just saying, like, what did he say? He's like, evil love. Something about how he's an evil love is like sinister, bro. And like thinking like how that can just be like translated in like so many different ways about like how sometimes like how can you put it? Sometimes, okay, put it like this: how sometimes people can do things out of love, like, or like they say love, but then it comes off as evil. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how they do it, like
the intent was
like,
for love.
I love them, but then we kind of like, then why would you do that to that person? Like,
yeah.
You know, like stories you hear, like somebody be like, oh, I love them, so like I killed them because I wanted better for them. But like we see that as like evil and sinners, like that ain't love. You know what I mean? Like,
but to them, they're so like infatuated with love. It's just like to them, it was literally an act of love.
Love, yeah.
But
that can be very sinister. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think how it can be said that like, man, love can be a super dangerous thing. Like it's often people just throw it out there and about when you really like look at it.
Like that being said, you know, don't be afraid to love. Obviously,
yeah, definitely like that. But like your intentions, like I mentioned in the last video, it's like the intentions behind it. Yeah, because it's some very like toxic ways that love can be manipulated to make it seem like it's love, but it's really not.
Yeah. Damn.
Capital STEEZ, bro. Man, I ain't got my head like just. Jimmy Neutron over here. Brain blast.
Brain blast.
Of love is so sinister, and the love of evil is so subliminal. This damnation is ran by sinners still. Middle finger to your pastor and your minister. The evil of love is so subliminal, and the love of evil is so sinister.
Alright, so like right there, like the evil of love is so subliminal.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But then, like, you know, the evil of love can be so sinister, bro. It's like exactly how we just explained, like in the last, like, you know, when we was talking about it, just. And even just the love of, like, people, like, I don't want to get too deep into that one because I feel like, you know, most of you have different, like, views and perspective, but, like, put it like this. I'm put it like something like this. It's like, you have people doing things as in, like, the form of, like, oh, we doing this because you love you, but then also have, like, other intentions or other, like, they're trying to implement another, like, initiative or something to get, like, around of like what they really want, but then it's like, oh no, we doing this because we love you. But sometimes you realize like the people that's close to you or like the people that claim they love you, they got different intentions, which is like the sad, unfortunate part.
They got that agenda, you know,
behind it.
They'll put on that face to make you think it's like, yo, like I'm innocent, I'm pure, like, you know, what I want from you is nothing but the best. But deep down, it's like, nah, bro, like. Yeah,
coming for you,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, eventually they gonna take that mask off. We already passed Halloween too.
I swear, just behind you.
This damnation is ran by sinners still. Middle finger to your pastor and your minister.
Real quick, what you think he mean by he's saying like middle finger to your pastor and your minister? Like, cause to me, I feel like he's saying that because it's like he feels like a lot of like what's being preached nowadays isn't true, isn't real. Mm-hmm. So he's pretty much saying like, you know, like F them. You know what he's saying? Like he's like they're leading you astray. That's kind of what I'm getting out of it. You know what I'm saying?
And so like, okay, cause you know I kind of come like from like a religious background, but like from my perspective, the way I kind of see that is that I learned this even came from my mom one time is that like if you think about it, even for the reference of like God or whatever you believe like religiously, that pastor, minister, pope, all those things are man-made titles. Those are things that man appointed another man to make them seem like they higher than you. They have all this much more wisdom, this greatness, this, you know, almost like a superiority complex over you just because they have this title. But they just like we are. You know, they go to sleep like you do. They everything else, they eat like we do. So I think he was saying it like in a sense of like. Cause some people they get so infatuated and idolize this another person that just because they have this title, you know, that they refer to as something so special, but then yet like it's just another person. So like you literally let another person dictate to like what they say, what they preach, how you live your life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what he's kind of alluding to is like F them, because in the sense of like. I want to live my life how I'm supposed to, not just because, oh, I'm going to follow what you're saying because you're a preacher or you're a minister or you're a pope. So that's what I kind of, like, you know, look at it as, in a sense. Cause like,
I like that. That's a good perspective.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, okay. I see what you, no, that makes perfect sense. I actually think that's exactly what he means. Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like I said, like, they just like, people like we are, but who are to say just because they're a minister or they're a reverend that they're supposed to tell you like, oh, if you don't do this, you're going to hell. If you do this,
it's kind of like, what do you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, and not to say that they don't know more in that realm of like, you know, like religious terminology and things, but they can't be the one to dictate. Well, if you do this, you're going to hell. If you do this, you're going to heaven. Yeah. So he just kind of like, no, I'm just going to F you. I'm gonna live my life how I want to live it. Yeah. Versus just following that because, oh, you have this man-made title. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's all man-made. The rank in the military is man-made. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's computers.
Yeah, like
the mic, all this shit.
All this is man-made stuff. Like, so who to say like was supposed to be better or more superior than the next when we appoint things? You know, that's how I look at it.
Facts.
Stay woke out there.
Stay woke.
Bit running.
It's their first about to hit.
Dancing in the rain, so romantic. Imagine you trapped in a hurricane while beefing with your companion. Both incompassionate, laughing at the half of it, but deep down you both wish that you were holding hands. I hold it down as a man, sitting bitter in my pride. The lemons that life's given, rev the engine as I strive. The limits less limited, the further that I climb. Haven't shed a single tear, but I'm hurting down inside. I know.
Hadn't shed a single tear, but I'm hurting down inside.
Just like we said earlier, man. Like there's people out here that like they have that facade, that mask on, but like who really knows? And that's why it's always important. I feel like you got to check up on your people, bro. Check up on your folks.
Facts.
Because a lot of people going through it, and like unfortunately, they feel like there's no like way out or like people to talk to. But hey, that's why you got to be there for your people, man. Check up on your folks.
Yeah,
definitely.
Man said, what did he say? He said, imagine you trapped in a hurricane while beefing with your companion. Like, you already, like, in a storm by, like, going at it with one another. But now it's like a hurricane. Like, the imagery is crazy, bro.
Yeah. I didn't even catch that one until you said that. I was like, man.
That one gets me a lot when I hear it. I'm just like, man, like, because that's the one thing you don't want. That's the person you're supposed to, love with everything you got. But, like, yeah, here you are in the eye of the storm.
Battling, beefing, forking it out. Like,
yeah.
Oh, you got that cold feeling, that shit right there. Let me guess, it's bone chillin'. I bust my ass in the restaurant that whole winter. Walking home, bumping cold with just a warm spirit. They say my father had a hot temper. When I grow older, I just hope to be a lot better. But I don't wanna have to grow alone. We can trade a chromosome as it pours. We can do-si-do down this road together. You thought that you were so clever, but ain't no such thing as forever, 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 ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. The evil of love is so subliminal, and the love of evil is so sinister. This damnation is ran by sinners still. Middle finger to your pastor and your minister. The evil of love is so subliminal, and the love of evil is so sinister. This damnation is ran by sinners still. Middle finger to your pastor and your minister. Pastor and your minister.
Enough said, bro. Enough said.
There's that one-on-one where you just gotta turn it off and you just like,
I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed, bro.
I just woke up and I'm going back to bed.
Like, hey, I just got awoke, but it's time to go to bed. Now you gotta go sleep on that.
Yeah, nah. Capital C's will forever be in his Duffy. It don't matter. Like, it just sucks that he's gone. That's just the one thing that, like, you have to come to a realization. As a fan, I'm just like, bro, like, damn. Like, I won't get to hear no more music from him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if he had gotten that proper help that he needed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But I think that what makes it, like, his music so impactful is it, like, this is, like, what he had to lead to the world. Just like a lot of philosophers, like, this is his philosophy, this is his memoir, his story. Like, this is what he left behind. So, like, hey, it's up to you to, like, if you're going to listen, you're going to study it, you're going to, like, kind of awaken your mind to it. Or, like I said, a lot of people are just going to go right over their heads.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got nothing left to say other than it's a 12 out of 10. Easily for me. Always. It's going to be.
Man, 25 out of 10.
25 out of 10.
But like I said, because, like, until you can really sit down and analyze and see what he's saying for yourself and how you interpret it and put it into your own perspective, you're not woke, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
It's gonna.
Hey, bro. Maybe he's seen how the world was gonna be in today's age, because this was back in 2012 when he committed suicide. We're in 2021. Maybe he knew something we didn't.
Exactly, and a lot of his lyrics like equate to what's going on in the world and things that you can see today. So, hey, this man knew this back in 2012. Duffy.
In his Duffy
bag.
Well, that's it for the video. Appreciate you stopping by. Hit the likes if you enjoyed the video. Much appreciated.
Make sure you check out my man. Subscribe. He's doing some great things. Great music. Like I said, definitely been putting me on, waking me up for the longest. Like that's why I started, hanging with this man in the first place. But hey, he's moving on, elevating, definitely educating So, hey, go check them out. Do y'all's thing.